Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, The Cloudy Crow, and today we will be reacting to Call of the Night, aka Yofukashi no Uta, episode 3. And in the last episode, we start off with my boy Ko effortlessly managing to get Nazuna's phone number, and here is when it's revealed that Nazuna hasn't bought a new phone or cell phone since like the 1980s. So clearly she's been around for a very long time. But then after this, we transition over to this pretty cool scene where we see Ko show off these wrist transceivers that he has. And the wrist transceivers, they're basically like walkie-talkies that attach to your wrist. And after this, we get into this pretty sad backstory involving Ko, where even though he had two of these wrist transceivers, he didn't really have anyone to like use them with. And so I believe this is how it went. What he would do is he would take one transceiver and he decided to leave it over on top of this like mail area. And I think he was hoping that someone would take it and then he would be able to communicate with that person, maybe meet someone new. And it kind of worked. Someone definitely did take it, but there was never a response from the other end. It was just dead silence. So I think he might have just assumed that it got lost or something. But then we fast forward to where we are right now. He obviously has a new transceiver and he hands one over to Nazuna. And then both of them kind of go on this imaginary like spy mission together. It's pretty cool. He now finally has someone that he can use these transceivers with, but then suddenly there's another voice in the wrist transceiver that he doesn't recognize. And so when he responds, he like turns around and he sees this girl. Now I don't know if we've seen this girl before, but she had the other transceiver from when they were kids, and it seems like she's pretty familiar with him. So maybe like they're childhood friends and she just never told him that she had the other one, or maybe she never knew that he had the other one. I have no idea, but hopefully we'll be getting some answers in this episode right here. So if you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. It'll help me and the video out so much more than you might think. So if you could take the time to do that real quick, I would very much appreciate it. And I will be uploading this series every single week ASAP. So make sure you guys are subscribed so that you know exactly whenever I drop a brand new reaction. But with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so here I have episode 3 pulled up, but real quick before we get into it, do not forget that if you would like to check out the uncut reactions to this series, you can find them over on my Patreon, which you guys can join for only $2. But whenever you guys are ready, we will be starting this episode in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, let's see, are we gonna continue right from where we left off? So she obviously knows him, and he knows her. Interesting. Wait, what? What? We just skipped that whole scene? Or is this like a flashback or something? Dang. First, this man doesn't know what love is, and now he doesn't know what friends are? It's pretty much, yeah. Like what she said, it's pretty much up to you. It's up to you to determine when someone can be considered a friend or not. Ooh, now this is a good question. So is he referring to the girl we just bumped into? Mm-hmm. Oh, dang. All right, we get straight into the opening. All right. Man, I mean, when it comes to those wrist transceivers, honestly, I think it'd be pretty cool to have one. But I mean, the range is pretty limited though, right? So you could only really use it when you're near your friends or just whoever has the other one. But I guess okay, so that would kind of be like a weaker version of a smartwatch, right? Because basically, if you and your friend have smartwatches, you can pretty much call and talk to each other from almost anywhere in the world. So I guess this is a kind of like a weaker version of that. But I think definitely like if you're a kid and you've had like walkie-talkies before, you know how fun they are and how cool it is. So I feel like these wrist transceivers would pretty much be the same thing. But in my opinion, even cooler because you get to look at your watch and then you press the button and communicate with them. You actually feel like a real deal spy. So I can understand the appeal of getting one of these when he was younger for sure. But he's never really had anyone to use them with until now. Interesting. Okay, so now we're back to it. Okay. Did he give it to her? That's not what the flashback said. Unless maybe he put it on top of her mailbox? Really? Dang. Interesting. Yeah, I see. So he did leave it on their mailbox. Wow, okay. So what now? Oh, another backstory? But it looks like she considers him a friend. So are the feelings mutual? Wow. Is that yeah, this is a crazy misunderstanding. Cause he didn't even intentionally try to give it to her. But I guess this isn't a bad thing though, right? Like you were just talking about how you didn't know whether or not someone was your friend, and now you got one. Wow, that is pretty morbid. What the heck? Is this what you call it? This is what you consider having fun with everyone? This is wholesome, man. She seems really nice. Now they're watching the ants carry a dead insect together. But she said that it's been a while since they've talked lately, right? Yeah, we've been out all night, man. Look at the sky. Dang. Dude, you don't know what you have, man. Like, how do I explain it? What's the saying? Like, you never appreciate what you have until it's gone, or you never know how important something is until it's gone. Something like that. Basically, like, he's over here talking about, like, man, I don't know what love is. You know, how do you know if someone's your friend? What is a friend? When the whole time he already had one. And he didn't even know it. Or didn't even realize it. Yeah, it is definitely not beginning. It is long over. Oh, I wonder. Okay, this is interesting. I wonder if, like your traditional vampire, she can't go out during the day. I don't know. Wait, was she just guessing? She didn't actually know? So let's see, is she getting jealous? Is she just confused? It's kind of hard to read her expression there. Oh, I guess it is just beginning. This must be the next day. That's cool. Oh, okay, wow, this is so confusing. So, this is like the early morning of the next day. Because she said meet around the same time. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think you're just overthinking it, man. Just try to have a good time. Maybe. Who knows? She's definitely like going out of her way to talk to you. Okay, Nazuna. She caught him red-handed. Oh man, they're finally face to face. Now, what if she was a vampire? What if the other girl was one and she like protected him? Nazuna, man. Her mind is always in the gutter. What? Oh yeah, that's reassuring. Thanks for clearing that up. Is it really okay that he's not going to school though? What's it been like 3, 4 days that he skipped so far? Purely physical, nothing more. Oh no. Yeah, you're not helping your case much here, Nazuna. Is she gonna bite his neck? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Oh no. What is she trying to pull here? Is she trying to scare her off? So he can spend more time so she can spend more time with Ko? I love how the only reason why he's freaking out is because it's happening in front of the girl. Whereas, like, the first time she bit his neck, he was completely unfazed. Okay, so now we know she's not a vampire. Dang, that was a great, like, place to put the commercial break. Because things were definitely getting interesting there. She said, why would that be okay? Plus, it's way too early to be drinking. But I guess too early is never too early for Nazuna. Interesting question. Why don't you tell her? Man, is this a little bit of animosity I'm sensing from her? Hmm. Yeah, I don't think anyone really does. Wow. Oh man, Nazuna's gonna get jealous. She seems okay so far, though. Here it comes. Oh! Okay. Nanakusa Nazuna. I love how she has to, like. It's not already. If it's not already obvious, she's human. Hmm. Dang, she's basically questioning her friendship. She's saying, are you really his friend? When you didn't bother to reach out to him? Clearly, Nazuna's left feeling some type of way. Oh, of course. And she was the only person really ordering anything. Ko didn't get anything, and Akari, she only got a coffee. Maybe. I think it's I don't think it's that exactly though. Oh yeah, she's definitely angry. She's definitely angry. Yeah, okay. Dang! And she gave him the finger. Oh man, she is heated. She did not like that whole interaction there. It's so interesting because, she's always. I feel a little bit of a tsundere vibe from her because she always kind of freaks out and basically tells Ko to quit it whenever he says, like, he wants to fall in love with her. But here, as soon as another girl comes into the equation and tries to, bring him with her, basically bring him back to school, which is essentially taking him away from Nazuna, now she's not happy about that at all. And I doubt it's more than just because she thinks his blood tastes good. I think she actually is starting to like him too. But clearly their relationship still has quite a ways to go until they both start seeing each other romantically, like openly. Without trying to, I guess, hide it behind tsundere. Dang, you spent the entire night looking for her. Okay. Oh, that could have ended way worse. Four in the morning? Oh? Oh! Oh, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Then what are you angry over? I think she feels like she's gonna be left behind if he would have went back to school. If he would have started going back to school, then she couldn't have these, you know, good nighttime adventures anymore. She's already here. Yeah, right? They sound like the same thing. Oh, hold on. Hmm. Oh. See, he's not gonna leave you behind. You guys just met. He's having the time of his life out here. Oh man, it's looking like a free meal to her. It actually didn't even look like that much. It just looked like he got scratched up a bit. Oh, okay. I like what she did there. Yep, because he was just talking about, how do you know when you're friends with someone? And then, just a moment ago, he was able to so easily say that, or kind of imply that he had a vampire friend. So, he kind of just answered the question himself. Man, this ending, oh my god. This ending is so good. Like, how can you not dance whenever you hear it? It is so fire. And it's even cooler that they include the name of the anime in the actual song. Now, I know realistically the anime was named after the song, but just hearing them actually say the name in the middle of the song makes it super catchy. I love it. But this episode was cool. We got to meet another character, but there's still so many more characters in the opening that we haven't met yet. And I wonder if all of them are humans, or if some of them might be vampires. Some of them might even be friends with Nazuna, or maybe they knew her in the past, and kind of like a Coty, they just haven't really kept up with her recently, or kept in touch recently. But I can't wait to see what these other characters are all about. And also, I'm interested in seeing how things go from here between Akari and Ko, because like, are they still gonna be meeting every night at the same time? Who knows? We had Ko pretty much just confirm that he's not coming back to school anytime soon. So is she potentially? She also mentioned that she doesn't enjoy going to school either. So is she gonna ditch as well and start hanging out with them? Is there gonna be like kind of this ongoing rivalry between her and Nazuna? Or is she going to just accept the fact that he doesn't want to come to school anymore, but still not let that stop her from spending time with him? And then that'll cause the rivalry to continue. Who knows, man? But I'm glad that Nazuna was, I guess, willing to come around so easily. She wasn't super stubborn. She was just a little heated. She even admitted that herself. But then as soon as he like pressed the button on the wrist transceiver, she responded, and she was, of course she wanted to talk to him. She didn't want to just ditch him and like never speak to him again. She was just in her emotions. She wanted him to kind of explain or clarify. And yeah, that ending that we got right there is pretty cool. But my question of the day for you guys is going to be, alright, so the theme for this episode was pretty much just friendship, and a kind of like seemingly obvious but also very interesting question that Ko asked earlier in the series was, how do you know when someone can be considered a friend? So I want to hear you guys' personal definitions as to what you think a friend is. Because for me, I think a friend isn't the same thing as a best friend. Because to some people, they think like a best friend is just a friend, but you like spend more time with them, or they're even closer. But for me, I think a friend is just simply someone that you enjoy spending time with and someone that enjoys spending time with you. And then a best friend, that would be someone that's a bit more than that, someone that you can confide in, someone that you can depend on, and someone that you would consider one of the more trustworthy people in your family. So that's my definition. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. But with that, I'm going to head out. Thank you all so much for watching this far into the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.